Damn, it's hot in here. Hey Jehoda, what if I put you in a giant fish? What then? What happens then? I never initiate quest in couple mode. Used to be able to like click him at least. I'm assuming we're going to be going to Varka'S cave, so we'll go to Primata to prepare thyself. Hey.
Huh? Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
Apparently, let's enter experience mode. So apparently this should only take like 3 hours. Okay, so they want us to view a letter. Oh god, it could be anything. Oh, here it is. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You say we just met recently? For a heart that always misses its friend, every second feels like an eternity. After such a grand adventure in Nordkorea, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Happen to need a bard? One you can turn your tales to verses? So come and catch up with me at Stussage Cliff. The wine is poured and all the strings are already tuned.
Oh, it's from the tone-deaf bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Nodcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Starsnatch Cliff.
One sec, Paimon. It's time to get serious. God, it feels weird putting that back on after all this time. Burn, burn, burn. My name is... What's my name? What do you want, pal? Tell me what you desire to see for this company. Blah, 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 blah. He will pray for me when my body is gone, or until another Richie comes along. Is this the eternal dawn without a dawn? This is the consequence of what you've done? And I don't know, I think he'd appreciate the fact that we're singing while walking toward him. The fuck? Oh. Of course we're overlooking the nameless island. What's with the vision on your back now all of a sudden?
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Just call me by my name.
You sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
Somehow.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
I'm not a
My line
horse.
and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale. Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages!
You would think that,
I'm
wouldn't you?
guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari.
Seems that way. We were kind of focus on dealing with the doctor, though.
There are still some vestiges of Wild Hunt around, but seemingly not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
You two have really met before?
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles.
What's with these people and their explosions?
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it's
No insult.
kinda like...
That?
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
Who the fuck is this?
like that.
Okay. What
Giving
is
up
that man
already?
using a black Tesla?
Hey, you're not half as tough as Varka'S said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
The bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel share.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight, and Paimon.
Yeah, I give around that I hunt gods.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, vice captain of the
So your
Fifth
name is
Company of
Lowen?
the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Notcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
Okay,
No wonder
man.
we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So,
Don't tell me he sent me
Deliver
to.
some letters.
I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In
Yeah.
fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes a Lot.
Another day, another nickname. Turned of bad.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or
Yeah.
not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes a Lot to be quite a
Of course you
compliment.
do.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
That makes
Since
sense.
there was this punching bag here, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So does the letter say?
He also said to remind you to write back.
That's not a
Nothing in
happy expression.
particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
We have
Well,
clear.
why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka'S letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
I have no objections to this.
Been a while since
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guy.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas, get home safe, Varka.
The hell, like, run about?
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden?
Someone talking about me? Okay, man.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted. Watch out!
Winfred.
Enemies approaching!
Huh? Well, it's just a few stragglers. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Yeah. Come with me, Winfred, another guy whose name I don't currently remember. Oh, there's actually more than two of you. Oh, they're the drinking guys, right? Yeah.
Without the ray here of Solnari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the wild
Oh,
Hunt
yeah,
can muster
accurate.
now, surely the Lightkeeper.
Just like I thought. What we should be wearing.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel
Oh,
and our
that's
own
fun.
reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
That feels like a bad plan. Some deformed ceiling.
We meet again, Andreas.
Oh.
You've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
What?
I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago?
You tell me, man.
Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are two other places.
This will go smoothly after this.
It's
Probably
your
not.
turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
What are we doing?
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by
Boreas.
Glorious.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
He seemed to just want to talk, man. I feel like we could have just talked this one out.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing
Oh,
you
no.
all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I
Oh.
wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Oh damn, I wanted a screenshot of that overview.
What? I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us.
Damn it, it's not the right button. There.
Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That's our Grandmaster for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter from him as well.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share.
In other words, he's
Allegedly
drinking with
for work.
Rosaria.
Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
Intelligence from the Church of Favonius.
Mom bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter?
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great, but I won't be resting just yet. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to revenge herself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
Hey guys, that was me! Oh, there's something suffering Jean I should talk to her before going to the Angel Share. Can I talk with the people here? Or did everyone but Noel leave? Oh, Ula's there. Hi, Noel.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, honorary knight?
Yeah. One looking for any of the others hiding in. There's dialogue to read. And it might just be two. Hi, Ula.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
I haven't actually. Are they the only people in here? Well, yeah, it would be weird if Lisa wasn't her.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
Yes. That's your suspicious diary. Dictionary? Anyone else? Oh, it's just those free.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain
Oh.
from making a racket.
That's everyone else. Bro does not know what's going on. Hello, you two.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel Share.
Thank you.
The expedition is finally wrapping up.
This guy just wants his maps. He doesn't even care. That's it, quest server. We're going home. Oh, it's Wood. I'm sorry, his name's Wood.
The Grand Master
Master wrote in his letter that the boom blossom bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Varka'S coming home! Yay! I can't wait to go outside and play with him!
Oh, they even included Clea. I'm happy if that's all we get of the rest of them, but I would of course love more. Hey, Jean.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but it seems like there's something more to your
Is
mind.
it that obvious?
Huh?
Yes.
Varka'S kept
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the... And yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes
Like
to
a
that,
what?
remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds
And
in
who's this
Mondstadt,
supposed to be?
but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage
Damn.
of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He
Roland!
left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did, but he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big
Andreas?
wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Utah. Could it be?
The Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry, although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware the Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives.
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor.
Well, it's better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. Facing the worst case scenario with a backup plan would have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Thank you for being such a patient listener. I feel much more settled after talking with you. If you have any spare time, would you mind stopping off to say hello to the other knights? I'm sure they have all missed our honorary knight just as much as I have.
Already did that, mate. You gotta change the dialogue?
Okay, we'll deliver these.
No.
Expedition is fine.
Yeah. Alright, time to head off YouTube. Come on.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angels share now.
Hello, my dearest informant, Vile. Oh, this glider looks so out of place with this skin. Okay. Now we can glide with style. Once more. But if you're wondering why we went back to Varka'S again, it's because that's when the game uses, so it'll be less awkward.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients.
Okay.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
We'd find you here.
I wonder how.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
A little liveliness never killed anyone.
I have a letter for all three of you.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both
He would serve us like a anyway.
acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
No, because she just runs.
Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing, they just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the fancies Jean was talking about?
Oh, Trevor? This is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Talk to everyone, does that include Quinn over here, or... Where the fuck did Rosaria go? Is she on the roof again? I'm gonna go up here and that's where she's gonna be. Of course.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him...
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the
Besides, I wouldn't really call it an argument, you just offered different ideas.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And
A champion of justice driven to extreme? You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas? Yeah. Roland?
So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second
so that would be Roland.
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Blood-stained knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the blood-stained knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save.
I think
but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever.
Damn.
Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas in the Wandering
You gotta answer straight from the horse or wolf's mouth.
That's a great idea. Jean said he hasn't been showing.
Are they gonna teleport me or can I still talk to these idiots?
What should I report back to the public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
You speak to me, Lucky.
My reply won't be a long one.
Yeah. Why do I feel like you're just going to write no? Well, while I'm here, I may as well get good screenshots for Daily Amber. I used a tool. They look weird next to him, I'm gonna be honest, aside from like... Alright, moving down. Why did that do that? Straight into quest then. Because I'm not asking questions. Oh shit.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this?
No.
Everyone has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here?
How did they get here? Let's not rush out, let's beat them up like dominoes.
Not now. Stars, shine for me. No one escapes my sight.
Windblade.
Probably pull out the moon sword, huh? Let's send those guys over there. The more people we can damage at once at any given time, I would argue is the better.
The night is cold. Cold. Night. Let it rain. Stars, shine for me. Not now.
Oh wait. Yeah, we can... This is the perfect time to use on your tech. Okay, we'll have to try test it out later. It's like... Stay alert, let's do something nearby. Maybe low hand. Huh. Low hand?
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
Oh, 2 letters? Wasn't it?
They were free. Kaya, Diluc, and Rosaria.
Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
He's saying you passed the test.
Passed a test?
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time.
Thanks for the defense, homeboy.
A familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well,
Makes sense.
if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize.
Are you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt, something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Well, I guess they don't have to walk through the fog. Oh. What's this, the 3rd time we've met? And the 2nd time we're meeting like this?
Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. but I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
So they came from North Korea.
Human Lupical.
What's up?
Are you saying that the wild hunt we just got
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
Are gods like this? You will like to split yourselves into multiple parts.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods.
Hey guys, my name's Barbados. Welcome to my unboxing video.
The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone Deaf Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn's starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that nut.
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision.
It's kind of like the Abyss twin in Conria.
Feel regret. It is the part of me who remained and not cry. I fear Andreas has has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andrew should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Nodcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines.
Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
The White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived.
If Conria is involved, this is my problem, said Backwood Man. Conria, 500 years
If
ago.
you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand. I'll go.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
Thanks for your
I'll stay here and
respect.
deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance.
I'm a little bit afraid that we're leaving you behind.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor,
I thank you for your trust.
Iron Claw.
Huh? Oh!
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the
Is it
thoughts
safe to separate a piece of wolf spirit at a time like this?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me
Thank
the
you,
word
Reza.
whenever you're ready.
Alright.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple? Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting.
I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas when he's fully recovered. I bet he'll wipe the floor with me.
Alrighty then. Where is
I
it?
can read Varka'S letter.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human.
I see. Hello, Rob then.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
Alright, tell me about the
root
Wolf of the
this
North.
turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andreas, dominator of wolves and god of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and claim the right to rule. Yet even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness
No,
the new
what mod we
face of
not allow
Mondstadt.
scammers.
The wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form. Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day. Any questions before you set off? Better
Tell me
ask
about
now.
this
500
Roland.
years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before
Okay.
you set off?
And the
Better
token?
The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit. But human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale.
Oh.
A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade.
I see.
As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation. Any questions before you set off? Better
Let's
ask
get
now.
going.
Right. Over to you, Dvalin.
Ooh.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
I understand.
Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Jumps and... This was a cutscene! In the... Okay.
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grand Master! It's...
Dun 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 dun! Suh.
Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster. Let's get to the chase.
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solmari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right.
Okay, Roland. Enough yap. Let's fight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be lit? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later.
Ah, there's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate.
Why, as strong as he might look, surely Hundy's stronger than none of the first we fought before.
We're still not certain of his true identity, but killing him might be just about possible. Especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
What do you mean?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the 5 sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
This is what you're worried about, huh? This isn't so much the enemy himself. The god remains.
Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak.
Oh yeah, they're here.
Our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. We still have some big challenges ahead.
The Favonius Keep. Faded warrior.
Probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right?
Oh, hi, Joda.
Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with
They're keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all.
Okay.
You know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka'S a generous guy.
Alrighty then. Is that an effort?
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. Switching to chat mode. Hello there.
Effort, what are you
Varka
doing
placed
here?
a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Okay. I miss anyone? I think it's just you left, Flimsy Winsy.
Huh? Flins! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep
It's not like you to volunteer to attend a meeting.
Right. However, Itlua and Nikita, and since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended.
Oh, so you don't even want to be here. Varka, why have you assembled the League?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Let's wait.
Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Hell is beginning to unfold. After being back on the situation, Mondstadt, you explain the relationship with them from the Bloodsun and to the attendees.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Rahir of Solnari's control. But it has been reborn from the ashes, and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected
in the space when
where
it resides.
What we are
What you're facing here is a completely new foe. Maybe for you.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader...
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrias' spirit. Namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstatter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So it wasn't the real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation.
No matter how strong the compensation is, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Barir's to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrias as he slumbered by the bank of Eimsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled,
like when the tower fell in Sumter's lair,
for us mortals.
Or when humans turned to salt beneath South
Worse
Terrace.
still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the tomb in Nishri Island and Tessermere, or the karmic debt borne by the Akshas for millennia.
Land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andrias who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you...
Here you are.
Come forth, Boreas.
Dun 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 dun.
This form has come to the end of its time. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
Ah. Music. What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was born.
Does he know I'm a descender?
Merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andrias' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To manage himself with the ley lines.
I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought we need to find a way to make the thought within this sword.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
Yeah.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments?
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
Sure enough, now it's proving useful.
Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirits. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather one fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on.
Well,
We'll need all
you made
hands
a
on
lot of
deck to
progress
pinpoint
already.
the exact location. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
We're bringing our A game.
Being from
We got
Mondstadt,
some more
it's
allies.
our duty as Mondstatters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Light Keepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield. dodging the wild hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'm sorry I missed something because I was explaining the rules to something.
So, you'll be darting...
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
Oh, hello, Urx. Thank you for the follow. Yes.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit.
It's going good.
We already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update.
Yeah, whatever.
Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your
Sure.
unique constitution might come in
You are
handy.
my boss. How long do I stream? It really depends on what I'm up to. I normally stream on Fridays for 2 hours, Saturdays for 2 hours at 6 p.m. ACDT to 8 p.m. ACDT. Follow your lead, boss.
Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed.
And no, I'm in school. What the heck was that? I could probably teleport over there now. Yes. If it's about VL staying.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Well, if you can't figure that out, Paimon, you...
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Yes, you can, Mr. Can't pick up Kavaki. So maybe not.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh?
Can I make that?
Alright, just trying to lift our spirits a little.
No.
Oh, you want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Why is Paimon being so mean? Wait a minute. Stop. How do you know my vibe? You've been here for like 3 minutes. I would not love it. There is nothing I hate more than social interaction. Okay. So, this... Alright, because I can stand in it now. I don't know how that worked.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me
No,
how
we're
he
not.
stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword, just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
Okay, sure, yeah, why not? I would not be doing that. Varka?
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why is Roma making fun of you?
Why do you laugh? Sorry, I just think The fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Okay, man.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
Well, so that's why you brought me along.
Corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part.
My username is getscammed.com.
Keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say...
This is a little unexpected. Never even tried this before.
Explain to me. Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
Are you kidding me?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms.
Maybe. That's honestly the most reasonable approach that anyone's ever taken, so I will consider it, but I probably won't.
Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
That's one way of putting it. Yes, actually, sure, would have, but I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
Maybe.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a...
Thoughts
Okay.
and emotions are like
Oh, hi, Malvika.
interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay. I think I'm starting to get the idea, but maybe I'm not. It's hard to say.
Well, maybe you could try this.
Is this...
It looks old.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of...
That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in your pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity,
Why did he...
Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundel wanted to deliver this letter to him.
Okay.
But trying to track Roland down...
New idea. Let's just make everyone empty their pockets every time we meet them.
And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonia's head...
Quite the antique, then.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for...
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to...
Venti did mention this earlier. Might as well see what happens. Abracadabra, balabirif. Welcome back to the Void SMP. Today, on the Void SMP, we're conducting Minecraft's most dangerous experiment.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there is only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that
Damn.
is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No.
Was that the fucking visionary?
While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Vedofania.
That's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
I feel kind of bad, but he chose the wrong side. Nah, the founder of the disorder was once shown a revelation, based on his experience at least. The visionary is unlikely to intervene directly, at least not yet.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Now? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way, man. That's way too dangerous.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god.
It's not guaranteed to work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Who is Ansem?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
No.
Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf spirit fragment here. Any
Why'd you shout?
It's a total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own.
What can I say?
Now, the force of the Wild Hunt come surging forth. The final expedition is at hand. The next part of the story is more continuous. For the best experience, it is time that you spare more time for it. Which, I have plenty of time, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. Granted, we're getting one of these pop-ups, so I'll be right back.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo.
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with...
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after...
Amazing. Just...
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all...
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Alrighty then. The logistics company is carrying a large cache of explosives. Because of course they are. Is this what Glue's from? And then the set ambushes. What to fight for Nuncha Pass. Now that I think about it, isn't Durinus able to fly? But does it have to be me? Literally, probably because Grandmaster Varka'S got a Varka vouch for you. Come on, none's really on the run. And keep you human, that's not have anyone detection, your attention level. Okay, alright, not completely useless. Oh, it's a cool ones over. Hurry up and edge up metal face and lunkhead. Allied progress, the main expeditionary force. Wait, where are we going? Okay. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh. What did you think it was going to be, Paimon?
Right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area.
Yes, sir.
I remember her. I spoke to her.
We've identified viable.
Good. Wait for my signal.
That is your signal going to be? Oh, I'm Pyra. Which the Varka for command.
Logistics company, deploy.
On me.
Grandmaster!
Roger, roger.
Honorary Knights.
Goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Sorry, I'm also messaging people.
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir.
That's gonna leave a scar.
On me!
Did I do this wrong?
Ready? Fire!
That's a clear special, mate. Yeah.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should use this time to catch your breath.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
I like you.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe...
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to...
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here, and now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no...
Roger that. What's he up to? Holding his position, Flint's encounters reinforcements were familiar and unexpected, while defenses were slowed down, and every fun it looks like they committed their like positioning from perimeter behind Delegia, forming a reverse starlight. A message from Beyond Man, reading out the 100s over like his video. Found myself have burdens to friends from afar. Instinct of plans what the abyss is a event, and way of stirring heat of the temperatures off the wild hunts for mate with earth and stone to buy more time for the reconnaissance squads. The expedition's main force is pinning the Wild Hunt family in place. Watching the two fight by side, and Slim, the officer in charge of holding the line, can't help but think, Grandmaster, you were right. Those who were once Munster's greatest fear have now become tonight's most reliable allies. Oh, your hood has moved. This is my job. I'll get it there, whatever it takes. On a war-torn battlefield, a messenger flying through the air. It's an even more conspicuous target. But if I should be heard, here's on her. Her treasure hunting and mastering the art of stealth. She's the perfect messenger for vital information. However, Jahida herself clearly hasn't yet realized why Varka must have so much trust in her, and Aina will be with Nefer. And Nefer, I'm headed into your calling module. And how do you... I'm thinking behind the electricity company, like I'm saying this place was dangerous. They don't know if the safest place is right next to you. That is correct. From now on, please remain within my line of sight. Damn. Okay. Time to head off. Oh. Hey.
Looks like the same situation.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeehaw, Capagre. I don't know how much travelers are using Pyro. Yeah. Actually, what artifacts do we have on here? Noblest Oblige. Okay, 1 second before I look in. I actually really like to do with the Honoring Knight and Varka.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the...
Knights of Favonius, charge! Up the ante!
Got it.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave knights, on behalf
Sam.
of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure
Yeah.
to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Lightkeeper squad working.
Much
Okay, command
obliged.
the new targets.
All right.
What's this? Under Varka'S command, rift squads are broken for reinforcement, and the location of the final Whispered Shard has been revealed. Both Hunt forces begin to converge on the final battlefield, while allies and reinforcements rally together, buying every last moment they can for the final expedition ahead. Alrighty then. Horns of the Abyss.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain. Technically, you're above the captain. But, you know. I can call you what I want, I'm the frickin' honoring knight.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Up the ante! Knights of Favonius, charge!
Decided I'm gonna use Numbless Upbleed from them. Yes. I like the narrative of Animal and Pyro.
Thunder! Up the ante! Thunder! Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Yeah! Sorry, I'm once again typing. Okay. Hey guys. Oh.
This wild hunt doesn't know what traveler.
Lucky you going ahead.
Varka, just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf's.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too.
That's the
Hurry up
spirit.
and go.
Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius. Either we all march back to Mondstadt.
Together when no one does. Damn.
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Come on.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone
Oh.
all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forgive us. We can take care of our.
You're the only one still standing. Honoring us.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Yeah. Got it. Glocka, hope your plan is still going to work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god. Your plan is doomed to fail.
You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Oh, here's a cutscene. Oh my god. I think I failed.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will
For the next part, it's over to you, Outlander who caught the wind.
Aha!
The sword looks like I'm no longer in reality. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through. On me. Stormwind!
How do I do the jump thing? That he does.
A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Person's longing.
Huh? Yeah.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to
Alexa, shut up.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Yeah, man.
Stormwind!
Wow, this guy sucks at this. Am I healing myself? Oh no, Rustam's healing me. That's my gut. And the blade seems capable of cleansing the filth.
Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Oh, are we collecting people who near? Oh, Garland?
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Yeah. A wolf. Another blade for us to cleanse? You said this part already, guy.
The world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
You mean love?
Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender
to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Yeah, that's bullshit. See, when most people are relentlessly against Celestia and the Abyss second, I'm against the Abyss first and the Heavenly Principles second. And my reasoning for this is, the Abyss is a nullity. It's the literal embodiment of evil. Celestia is just a bunch of fucked up people. They're essentially America. It's the thing. No, I guess not America, but like... America's the best example I could think of in the moment. I want to get more in depth to this, I will give a better think piece. But like... I don't know, I just think the embodiment of evil is a little bit worse than everything.
Old friend, this is not where your path ends. You must.
Oh, is that Gravestone? Did he teleport me?
This wind
Thank you.
feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Rustam?
Your path cannot end here.
Damn.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Thanks.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone.
Maybe so.
Lonely warrior. Step forward.
See, I'm not alone. Even if I am alone. Welcome to friendship. I'm in Triangle.
The heart of the wolf?
So dramatic.
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk.
I'm not in this for the fame, boy.
By dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Oh, thank you.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now,
your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
This guy make his mind up? About where it is we're going?
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end
Yeah.
to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Just call me Connor the way I'm about to beat this bitch up. Oh. Over here now?
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once
Yeah.
have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons.
Damn.
Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak. Therefore, and after redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I...
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise,
Okay,
why
man.
would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This...
Andreas. Damn, I thought I was gonna do something epic. But okay, yeah, this makes sense.
Wake up! You are the great...
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
I am walking proof of the opposite.
Return to... Is this the answer?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
Yeah.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas.
We're not even gonna find him?
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that, but a sword is just one kind of vessel.
there are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage.
Damn. Wait, so that's free, so she was dead.
To bear the soul of a god.
Capitano!
This is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate.
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within
You
the
think?
ley lines. You
I
have
think the ley lines are something that I can't solve.
Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha! Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
What an entrance. A hand.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Oh, it's children.
Come on, to Mondstadt.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka.
To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Oh.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
So this is what they call me now. Am I absorbing them?
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
this is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
And I'm gonna show the fight, or at least let me do it. Okay,
The knights
good.
are always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
This is awesome.
Right back at you, Varka.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Woohoo! I should have saved that.
Leave it all to me.
Oh!
On me.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
This is the kind of sappy shit I love. To be honest.
On me. Up the ante.
Alright, I do have like a time limit, huh? Shit. What's up with me?
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Of course it came into the flying girl.
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Lubaca.
I can't fall here.
I'm playing Undertale.
Up the ante. Maria sweeping in. One final battle.
Oh, I didn't even press it.
Walk forward.
Come on, man.
And do not look back.
For the quest being primarily in Nordkra, I get a satisfying amount of amber, so I'll take it.
Varka. Now, I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
That's more Nancy now.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh, Heifer. Wait, those captains.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't get trenchant in time.
Not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundel, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Why is... yeah, his daughter.
Welcome back,
Because I'm
Grandmaster.
the one to hand you a sword.
Yeah. I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office. This sword
About
was
your
just
plan.
a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
And if I'd failed?
And I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price. And with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon. How super press are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt
You're dreaming if you think it would have come.
It's been a while since I felt... Well,
The expedition.
The shadow of Roland vanquished. The Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've felt my...
And your future?
Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle.
Yes.
But I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Although as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
How noble. But be honest, you're Wait, serious?
You want to say something in defense? I'm just standing there grinning.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since I've felt this wind up.
Well, that's everything, no?
I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
Well, that wasn't a very long time that he stayed here, huh? Where have I put him? We don't like to back me, you know. How's this thing? Noblesse oblige. That's what we're going with now. Okay. It's already on him. Thanks, Bennett. That probably would have been better in Bennett since it had a healing bonus, but whatever. I actually need to go fight this thing 3 times, huh? But I'm not gonna stream live of that. We are done. Probably recency bias, but I think that was one of, if not the best quests to come out of the Nordcry Natlin arc. I'm counting them as like a singular arc. It's like, because it's an interlude, so. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'm probably gonna look up that guy from chat earlier. Because I don't know, I just don't like making connections through Twitch chat in that way. But I am open to improving the album. I've actually been looking into it for quite a while. So yeah. Okay. I can get ruler in a singular pull at the end of today's string. See? It's blue because it's Ula. What do you mean Ula's not allowed? Last I checked she was. Okay, that's enough of that.